My name is Chase Stewart. I am the Executive Director with Communities and Schools of Southwest Virginia. We are really excited about our partnership with Bristol, Virginia Public Schools Storytime. Communities and Schools of Southwest Virginia is a nonprofit that's located in Bristol, Virginia, and we provide supports and services to our students. We are in schools every day to build trust, to establish relationships, and to make sure that you are successful. I invite you to learn more about us by going to our website, www.cisofswva.org, or liking us on Facebook. We hope you enjoyed the story.
Hello, my name is Katie Cordell. I'm a teacher at Bemba Elementary School. I'd like to share a story with you, A Frog Thing by Eric Drockman and illustrated by James Muscarello. Frank wanted to fly, but he was a frog, and frogs can't fly. Frank was different, though. He was special. He was aerodynamic. His parents, as he looked into the water, he envisioned his parents close to him saying, you can do whatever you set your mind to, Frankie," his parents promised him. So Frank set his mind to flying, but it was more like falling than flying, and everyone laughed at him. Tired and discouraged, Frank buried his head in his big web feet, and that's how Frank's parents found him. Frank explained his problem, and there was a long silence as they thought about how to respond. "Frankie," started Frank's dad, "finally. When we said you could do anything you set your mind to, we meant any frog thing. See, flying is a bird thing, just like staying underwater is a fish thing." "Yes, you should find a frog thing," said Mom. "But I want to fly," said Frank. "I'm sorry, kid, frogs can't fly," said Dad. "Nope," Mom agreed. "We swim and we hop, but we don't fly." "They don't understand," he thought. "We understand," they said, and they patted Frankie's shoulder as they walked away. Frank sat in the dark, still sad, but growing more determined. "I'll show them," he thought. "I'll learn to fly, and fly right over the pond I will do." He tried, he jumped, and he leaped, and he dove. He flapped, and he flapped, and he flapped, and finally he just flopped on top of a leaf to rest. He soaked his sore feet and hung his heavy head until splash! Something crashed into the water and started to sink. Frank leapt into action. He swooped down. He swept her up and swam her back to shore. It was a little baby bird. The nervous mother bird hugged her baby tight. Her baby coughed and wheezed and opened her eyes. Her warm mothers covered her with her wings. The mother bird turned and kissed Frank right in the cheek. He was surprised and a little embarrassed. thank you," she chirped. "What a great swimmer you are. How can I repay you?" "Oh, it was nothing, ma'am," said Frank, for he was a very polite and modest frog. "Please, I want to do something for you, anything," she said. "Well," said Frank, I really want to fly." Mama bird looked at Frank and said, "But frogs don't fly." "I know," said Frank. "And you still want to fly?" "I've set my mind to it," said Frank. She looked in his eyes. then flew off in a flutter. "Wait here," she cried. "I'll be right back." And she did. She came right back with another bird and a twig between. "Grab on," she said. Before he knew it, they were high above the trees. The morning sun streamed through the sky and the wind whistled over Frank's slick green skin. It was a little scary at first, but he soon relaxed. And they glide and rose and they swoop and dove. Frank was very happy. Everyone hurried to see Frank fly. They watched from the bank as the birds passed overhead. "This is no ordinary thing," said Frank's mom. When their flight was finished, the mother bird pulled Frank close. "You are a very special frog," she said, and with a whoosh of her wings, she flew back to her nest. Breathless, Frank waved. Thank you so much." Frank hopped home, somehow lighter than before. On his way, he met his folks. "Frankie, we saw you up there," Mom beamed. "Fantastic," croaked Dad. "You can do anything you set your mind to." "Anything," said Mom. "Well, any frog thing, maybe," said Frank. "The birds were the ones flying. I was just holding on. But I do think I could be a great swimmer one day." His parents smiled proudly as Frank joined his friends in the pond. Frank had wanted to fly, but he was a frog, and frogs can't fly. But they sure can swim. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story. Be sure to go out and spread kindness with your friends. Have a great day. Thank you.